Ethan Carrington, a self-made billionaire in his early 40s, has everything money can buy: a sprawling mansion, private jets, and an empire of companies. On the surface, his life is a success story, but beneath it all, he feels an overwhelming emptiness. His relationships are shallow, and he's lost all connection to the world of ordinary people. He views people as mere stepping stones for his business ventures. This detachment starts to weigh on him, especially after a string of personal losses, his estranged father's death and a failed marriage. He feels he's losing his humanity. After a deep self-reflection, Ethan decides to embark on an undercover mission to get a true sense of the world he has no knowledge of, the lives of ordinary people. He believes this will be a way to reconnect with what's important in life. Disguising himself as a regular man named Jack, he leaves behind his extravagant lifestyle and steps into the streets of a working-class neighborhood in a big city, either New York or Chicago. Ethan's plan is to immerse himself in this world and discover how people survive and cope with hardships. Marcus Jennings, a man in his early 30s, has lived a hard life. Growing up in a rough neighborhood, he's always struggled to make ends meet. His father died when he was young, and his mother worked multiple jobs to support him and his younger sister. Despite the adversity, Marcus always believed that hard work would eventually pay off. However, the reality is far harsher. He's stuck in a dead-end job as a mechanic, and his dreams of a better life seem increasingly out of reach. Marcus has a daughter, Lily, who means the world to him. He wants nothing more than to give her a better life, free from the struggles he faces every day. But Marcus knows that to do so, he'll need more than just hard work, he'll need a miracle. He's skeptical of people who offer easy solutions, especially the wealthy, who he believes live in a bubble far removed from his reality. Despite his skepticism, Marcus does his best to keep hope alive. His love for his daughter is his driving force, and it keeps him going even on the toughest days. Ethan, under the alias Jack, arrives in the neighborhood, eager to blend in. He rents a modest apartment in a rundown building, takes on odd jobs, and tries to live like the locals. One day, while working as a part-time cashier in a local grocery store, Ethan meets Marcus. Marcus, frustrated with his own life, walks into the store, complaining about a bad day. Ethan strikes up a conversation with him, sensing that there's more to Marcus than meets the eye. Over time, they begin to bond over shared struggles. Ethan, intrigued by Marcus' resilience, continues to help him, offering advice about improving his financial situation, suggesting he take up small entrepreneurial ventures, or connecting him with potential opportunities. Marcus is hesitant at first but gradually opens up to Jack, seeing him as a trustworthy friend, someone who isn't trying to manipulate him. The relationship deepens, and Marcus starts confiding in Ethan about his past, his dreams, and his family. Ethan, who has never had a real friend outside of his business circle, begins to see the world through Marcus' eyes. For the first time, he feels a genuine connection with someone. As the days go by, Ethan becomes more involved in Marcus' life. He sees Marcus' struggles firsthand, working long hours just to pay rent, the challenges of being a single parent, and his unrelenting hope to give his daughter a better future. Meanwhile, Marcus begins to notice that there are things about Jack that don't add up. Ethan's wealth is hidden beneath his modest appearance, but Marcus begins to notice subtle signs: Jack's impeccable taste in clothes, his seemingly limitless knowledge about expensive things, and his reluctance to discuss his past. Marcus' curiosity grows, and he starts to wonder if Jack is hiding something. Despite his suspicions, he doesn't press Ethan for answers, not wanting to ruin the friendship they've built. At the same time, Ethan's mission begins to falter. He finds himself genuinely caring about Marcus and his struggles. He starts questioning the motives behind his undercover journey. Was it about helping Marcus, or was it just a way to alleviate his own personal crisis? Ethan's internal conflict grows as his feelings for Marcus shift from mere curiosity to a deep friendship, and he becomes conflicted about revealing his true identity. The truth about Ethan's identity eventually comes to light. Marcus accidentally discovers a piece of information, a receipt, a credit card, or even a passing comment, that leads him to believe that Jack is far more than he appears. At first, Marcus is shocked, unable to reconcile the Jack he has come to trust with the reality of a billionaire who has been playing a game with him. When Marcus confronts Ethan, the atmosphere is tense. Ethan admits the truth, revealing his real identity and his reason for going undercover. Marcus feels betrayed. He's angry that someone who had the power to change his life had kept it hidden from him, using him as a pawn in a grand experiment. The revelation shakes their friendship to its core. Marcus feels as though he's been manipulated, while Ethan feels guilty for not being honest sooner. The emotional distance between them grows. As tension rises, it's revealed that Marcus' past is more connected to Ethan's life than either of them could have imagined. Years ago, Marcus was once a successful businessman, a partner in a company that went bankrupt due to a decision made by Ethan's father, which ultimately led to Marcus' financial ruin. Marcus had once been a man of privilege, but his life was destroyed by the very people who controlled the financial system. The revelation shocks both men. Ethan realizes that Marcus isn't just some random person he was sent to help, he's a man who lost everything because of his family's actions. Marcus, meanwhile, is forced to confront the fact that Ethan's wealth is built on the suffering of people like him. This realization forces them to reevaluate their entire relationship. Instead of using his wealth to solve Marcus' problems or offer him charity, Ethan offers something far more valuable: an opportunity. He proposes that Marcus, with his skills and determination, deserves the chance to rebuild his life on his own terms. Ethan offers to finance a business venture for Marcus, but the key is that Marcus will have to work for it, not as a handout, but as a partnership. Marcus is hesitant at first, but over time, he comes to see the sincerity in Ethan's offer. He realizes that true success isn't about relying on others' money or charity, it's about using the resources and opportunities available to him to achieve his own dreams. The story ends with a sense of hope. Marcus, with Ethan's help, starts his own business, a small, thriving company that allows him to live independently and provide for his daughter. Ethan, having gained a deep understanding of the value of human connection, starts to change his perspective on life. He no longer sees people as means to an end, but as individuals with their own stories and struggles. In the end, they part ways as friends, with mutual respect and a deeper understanding of the world and each other. The billionaire has learned that money can't buy happiness, and the poor man has learned that success doesn't come from charity, but from within. The story concludes with a message about redemption, personal growth, and the power of genuine human relationships. It's not about wealth, status, or appearances, it's about empathy, respect, and offering others a chance to succeed on their own terms.